Ready? Play.
Whilst we are waiting, Dave has a question like how we feel about backwards hats. I say some people wear them better than others, but I wouldn't choose to wear one myself.
John is wearing a backward hat all the time. Backwards hat. Oh, by the way, I'll show you something. We got a gift today from the tournament director who came by the press room. And it was literally just me and John because there were 3 journalists at the beginning, but Tom from France left yesterday. And they gave us a Porto Open hat.
Nice. To rival the Estoril hat.
Yeah, exactly. The tournament director even mentioned, because John is wearing the Estoril hat like all the time. I was wearing it only on Monday and Tuesday when it was sunny. Today it was sunny as well. But basically he mentioned, I think you have the Estoril hat, so now you're going to have the Porto one. And obviously the first thing that John does is put it backwards, which I think, honestly, for him, I think he only is like trying to look cool. And probably it's also better for the hair. I mean, obviously he has extremely long hair, and I don't even know how that works because, yeah, I think it would just be very tiring. So, yeah, I don't wear my hat backwards. I also barely wear a hat, but I actually kind of had to learn the last couple of years because I spend a lot of time outdoors at events. And, yeah, it turns out that you kind of need that hat on sunny days.
Yeah. I agree. I think you have to have a lot of hair to like make the backwards cap work. I remember during one of my coaching sessions as a teenager, I wore a cap. I had an ATP cap that I bought from the tour finals, and I was wearing that while at a coaching session. And I can't remember which way round this was. I think my coach told me to switch it to being backwards, because he was worried about me not being able to see over the brim of it when I was serving. Maybe. But I was like, the sun's in my eyes, it works to shade it. So
yeah, I actually, playing tennis, I never wear a hat. It just like falls off. It doesn't feel comfortable.
I never do either. I realized it was a lot more sweaty with one on. Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't like the feeling at all. But yeah, I learned to start using a hat. Thank you to the tournament director from Porto, very nice guy, Antonio. I think, if memory serves right, he said that it's a ton of work. They're doing like a 4th event in a row, and he's not a professional tournament director, so he said it's a challenge, but he's doing it. This is the last week. Actually, that streak of tournaments they're hosting is ending. Very nice of them to gift us with this. Obviously, not many of us at the Porto Challenger, but yeah, I will definitely wear it with pride.
Thank you for the hats. Maybe if you wear the Porto hat to Estoril, they'll give you a new Estoril hat.
I was thinking actually about it, yeah, whether maybe there's some sort of beef between the 2 biggest Portuguese events. Should we wear the Estoril hat in Porto? And I mean, people look at you when you're walking around the venue in the Estoril hat, but I think, yeah, they're just more like, yeah, Estoril. That guy was also an Estoril, probably. And there's definitely a fair few like line umpires and people from the staff that I remember from Estoril. So, if I remember them, then they probably remember me as well. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of, the beef the beef doesn't.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.